Classism is evident in the classical novel Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen on all levels. Social division is an obstacle shaped by the times that creates symbolic meanings worth discussing today. One of them is the role of class in a romantic relationship between Elizabeth and Darcy. A middle-class woman's position drastically differs from a place that an upper-class man occupies in society's eyes. Hence, the differences between Elizabeth and Darcy make their union significant to a reader. The class division has an essential role of a stereotype that Austen aims to destroy through Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy's storyline. The reader is continuously introduced to Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth's contrasting living conditions to juxtapose their social roles. Austen compares even their incomes to show the extensive gap between the middle and upper class of British people in the 1810s. Thus, Elizabeth's revenue is estimated to be around £2,000 a year. As for Darcy, the source of income of a landowner was about of his having £10,000 a year. Not only their source of income varied, but also did their education, occupation, residence, and even fashion. There is a descriptive difference between Darcy and Elizabeth's way of life. Elizabeth and Darcy's relationship depicts the relationships built on contrasts. The dilemma of how these two socially varying characters become a couple is the main prejudice that Jane Austen breaks. The effect of the novel's climax is enforced by all the hardships shaped by class differences between lovers. Throughout the plot, Elizabeth shares multiple stereotypes about Darcy based solidly on his descent. I had supposed him to be despising his fellow creatures in general. The possibility of marriage based on pure love is an act of rebellion against the marriage market structuralism. Hence, the main character's social incompatibility is a tool to express the rebellious position and catch the reader's attention. Another vital feature that social division adds to the novel is the pride dramatization that both Elizabeth and Darcy have. Elizabeth's stereotypical image of being an average middle-class woman that Darcy did not even consider asking for dance is developed to a deep feeling of love. The high status justifies the initial pride of Darcy. As phrased by Charlotte, if I may so express it, he has a right to be proud. However, Elizabeth's pride is in her indifference towards Darcy's status. Miss Bennet does not follow social expectations and finds Darcy extremely unlikable at first. I have never liked him, I had not thought so very ill of him. Such an unpleasant attitude based on prejudices is being transformed towards the union of love. Both characters have a dramatized pride that is concentrated on being different from other representatives of their class. To conclude, it is significant to mention classism as the main background for developing main characters in a Victorian novel by Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice. Darcy and Elizabeth come from different environments, share varying family stories and income. Moreover, they challenge the societal norms by building their marriage, not as a purely institutionalized companionship but as a romantic union. Finally, they differ significantly from other representatives of their strata by having a dramatized feeling of pride. All these elements help Jane Austen combat the stereotypes around social division in the British society of the 19th century. StudyCorgi.com has everything you need for successful studies. Writing tools, informative articles, and essay samples. Come check it out!